I first learned Andy was coming to Heritage. Actually, I think he was already going to school here. A buddy of mine, Eric Combs, gave me a call and said that a kid he coached in fourth and fifth grade had just transferred over to Heritage from Cassidy, and that he was a heck of a football player. I believe Combs said he was a really good safety back in the day as well. So wasn't quite sure what to expect, but knew Eric had said that we're getting a really good player, and he definitely was not wrong. Looking back at it, almost 3 years later. Yeah, Andy came in, once he learned he wasn't going to be eligible and had a great attitude about it. You can go one of two ways there. You can be kind of bummed out and feel sorry for yourself and essentially lose that year altogether. Andy did the complete opposite. He stayed engaged completely with the team, learned the offensive playbook, learned the defensive playbook, played scout team for us, all over the field. I think wherever we could use him. If they had a fast receiver, I feel like we put him out there. Obviously, if they had a good quarterback, we put him there. Um, Rarely have we had a guy that wasn't eligible to play varsity be that engaged in varsity practice, especially throughout the entire year. He made us better on both sides of the ball that year with his effort and practice. Yeah, going into Andy's first year starting at quarterback for us his junior year, the expectations were high. Obviously, hadn't seen him play in a varsity game, but had seen his preparation, seen the work he puts in the weight room, at practice, in the playbook. We knew he was going to be ready to go. And the main thing I wanted to see was how he would handle the pressure and how he would improve. I like to think I coached pretty hard, my dad as well. And Andy showed that he could accept that. He got better and better every single game last year and really found his best football when it mattered the most going into the playoffs and truly improved week in and week out until we got to Metro Christian in December. And he played his best ball there and we were able to lift the gold ball. Yeah, the expectations are even higher. He's shown what he can do. Put in tons of work this offseason working on his throwing mechanics. His throwing has improved drastically. I think a lot of people, maybe even Coach Levy, will be looking at some of his game stats and be like, okay, this guy is a quarterback. Obviously worked on his speed, had a just banner year on the track. Always working on his physicality, tears it up in the weight room. Does everything right in the preparation, so we expect the results to be even bigger than they were last year. Taking full command of the offense, it's been fun to really fully have the playbook open from our first day of practice, and it showed. I think the other night against Millwood, we were able to have a 20 play script, but also have our 50 to 60 base install plays in that we could lean on no matter what. And some of the bigger plays the other night, a 4th and 2 to Cal was just a play that we put in day one that we know we can run. So knowing when you got a guy like Andy out there with all the experience, you can pretty much pull from anything in the playbook, no matter how deep it is, and he's going to have the guys ready and prepared to execute it.
Can you describe your off-season training routine from the end of the season last year until the start of the season this year?
Yeah, so as soon as we got that gold ball, it was right back to the drawing board, right back to what I kind of wanted to accomplish last off season. So, started in December, just hit the weight room hard, really just kind of trying to get my strength back up. And then by the time I knew it, it was track season. So, really just kind of working on all my sprinting mechanics, getting into that while still maintaining all the weightlifting program as well. So, yeah, track definitely changes things up a little bit, but still have the base lifting programs and as well as the speed work. Yeah, I would say the track, me winning the 100 this year was definitely one of the biggest parts of my recruitment. Kind of slingshotted just my attention that I got from all the coaches across the nation. That combined with my Elite 11 performance really kind of, like I said, slingshotted my recruitment. It just started picking up offers left and right. So yeah, definitely track, Elite 11, as well as just my film from last year. Yeah, I saw a lot of places over the off season. Went all over the country, saw a bunch of different places, a bunch of different facilities and programs. So it's kind of nice to get to see how everybody does things differently, really learn what I like to see and what I like to see in a program. So yeah, I went, like I said, all over the country to many different places, and it was really nice to get to kind of meet a bunch of different coaches and build relationships with a bunch of different people.
Can you describe your training routine during the season?
Yeah, so during the season it's definitely a lot different than whenever I'm not playing. Really just kind of trying to maintain what I built up through the off season through each week and making sure my body's ready and recovered for the next game. Really just kind of using all the recovery tools that I can, with ice baths, cupping, massages, stretching, all that stuff ties together, make sure I'm ready to go each week and ready to go for the team.
What are your goals for this football season, and then what are your goals for track?
I mean, nothing short of a gold ball, obviously, again this year. I think it'd be a really cool accomplishment to go back to back and go for two as a starting quarterback and really just kind of enjoying it with the team. You know, it's my last year to play with all these guys, so really just enjoying it with every single person, every single week, not taking anything for granted. And then this track year will definitely be a big year. I'm looking forward to. I'm expecting to run a lot faster this year, so make sure to stay tuned. All right, this is it. So where all the work goes down. Here in school, third car garage, got everything I need in here. Treadmill, lift school, bike. Got all my good conditioning on that. I've got a Smith machine. I can do pretty much anything I want on here. With the cables and then the free weights, do squats, bench, all that stuff. We always got the TV on playing a sports show, or I really like to come here when games are on, watch college football in here while I work out. Got dumbbells over here, go up to 90 pounds. Some more dumbbells over there, but yeah, I really kind of added a lot to this place. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It used to be, the room I just played in when I was little, so here we are now. Got some gym art up there, from the state championship game, and then some medals from track season. And then I'm a big Lego fan. I like to build Legos, so got some of mine up there that I built recently. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got all the weights up here. I have to work out. Keep all my drinks in the mini fridge. So yeah, gets the job done.
So now that the season's in full swing, how are you adjusting your training plan to stay in shape?
A little bit changes from the off season. Can't work out quite as much as I'd like to, during the summer and the spring. But just kind of finding the balance to where you can't completely shut it down. I try to get in, 3 to 4 lifts a week during the season still. Even working out with some of my trainers and stuff, even if it's just once a week, getting something in so I can stay consistent. Nothing changes too much as far as diet and, weight and stuff. Obviously, I try to go into the season with a little bit extra weight because I know I'm going to lose some. But other than that, really just staying consistent, in the weight room, making sure I don't lose anything, just kind of maintaining and then continuing to get better on the field every single week. So this is my breakfast every morning that I eat. I try to keep it pretty consistent, so I have this pretty much every morning. Take it everywhere I go. It's pretty easy. So I always start off with athletic greens, AG1. Got all my good greens. And then got the protein shake, Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams of protein in that. So right off the bat, and then fruit, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. Those are just some of my favorite fruits. And then I have 2 packs of oatmeal. Just pretty basic maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Then have some toast in the toaster, and then I put peanut butter and then cinnamon on that. So that's really about it. Sometimes I gotta wake up a little earlier to get all that done, but I think it's definitely worth it to have a good, well-balanced breakfast.
So how's everything been going as far as communication with OU?
Yeah, they've been staying in contact with me the whole year. Coach Murray, Coach Levy, Coach Venables, they all reach out a couple times a week, which I'm super thankful for, just kind of maintaining that relationship even during both of our busy times of the year. And then, of course, I'm going to every home game. Looking forward to going to Iowa State this weekend. I think that'll be a great time. I know a lot of other recruits are going to the games as well, so it's good to see them and kind of build our relationship as well.